Good morning, students. Today we'll be doing the next chapter of economics, government budget. So what topics we are going to cover in this chapter? First, I'm going to tell you that meaning of government budget. Then we'll be covering components of government budget, objectives of government budget, and budget deficit and its implications. Okay, so let's start. First one is the meaning of government budget. Okay, there are two words in this, government and budget. Okay, so first one, what is budget? Budget is the statement of receipts and expenditure. ठीक है, and what is government? Government is the supreme ruling authority. Okay, so what is government budget? It is the detailed statement of annual receipts and expenditure. Annual, I'm talking about annual receipts and expenditure. Okay, not monthly, not weekly, they are annual for 1 year. Okay, they are the detailed statement of annual receipts and expenditure of the government over a financial year. Okay, so what is government budget? Government budget is the statement of annual receipts and expenditure of the government for one financial year. So who presents the government budget? Central government presents the budget. And when does it present? Okay, in the Indian history there have been various fluctuations in the presentation date of the budget. Okay, so till 2016 budget used to be presented on the last day of February, but after 2016, that is 2017 onwards, it used to be presented on the first day of February month. Okay, so now what does your government budget include? Okay, so it includes the financial performance of your government over the past 1 year. It tells that what was the performance of your government for the past 1 year. Okay, next it also tells the financial performance of your government for the next 1 year. That means predictions or forecast. Predictions or forecast. Okay, so just to revise this, let's see, what do you understand by government budget? It is the detailed statement of annual receipts and expenditure of the government over the financial year. Who presents the budget? Central government presents the budget. When does it present? On the first day of February. What does it indicate? The financial performance for the past 1 year and also the financial performance for the coming 1 year. Okay, so now moving on to the next topic. Firstly, I have covered meaning of government budget, and now I'll be moving on to the third topic, that is objectives of government budget. After that, we'll do the components. Okay, so objectives of government budget. I'm moving on to this topic. Let's see. Objectives. What do you mean by objectives? Objectives are aims. So what are the aims of the government behind preparing the government budget? First one is allocation of resources. Okay, the first point is allocation of resources. What do you mean by allocation? Allocation means distribution of resources. Okay, allocation means distribution of your resources. Now, what does government do? You see, government has a policy known as taxation and expenditure policy. In short, government imposes taxes on the rich people and spends the money that it has received through taxation to the weaker sections of the society. Okay, now you see next one, more funds are given for productive sectors. Now you see, government has collected money through taxation from rich people. Now where will it spend? It will spend in the field, in the productive sectors, on the productive sectors. For example, education, infrastructure. Infrastructure means road development, hospitals, hotels, everything. Okay, schools, etc. Production of cigarettes and alcohol is discouraged through heavy tax. Now you see, cigarettes and alcohol is discouraged. Okay, they are social evils. They are discouraged by what policy? By imposing heavy tax on production of such items. Okay, so government will be spending more on the productive sector and less on the non-productive sector. It will be collecting large amount of tax from your non-productive sector and it will be allocating large amounts to the productive sector. Okay, so next point we have is equal distribution of income and wealth. Now budget reduces inequality between income and wealth through progressive taxation. Now what is progressive taxation? Okay, I'll give you an example. Progressive taxation means whenever your income will increase, your tax will also increase. When income increases, tax also increases. It is progressive taxation. India is following such kind of progressive taxation policy, which means more burden of tax will be on rich and less burden will be on poor. Okay, so progressive tax, what do you mean by progressive tax? As your income increases, your tax rate also increases, so the more burden will be on rich and less will be on poor. Next, so what does budget do? With the help of progressive taxation policy, now you see, poor will have to give less tax, middle class will have to give less tax, but rich people, according to their income, they have to give more tax. So income of rich people will be reduced because government will impose tax on them and it's an expense, right? And of the poor people, government will be spending on weaker section, okay? So their income will increase, so the gap between the inequality between haves and have-nots, poor and rich, will be reduced. Moving on to the next point is price stability. Now the next aim of preparing government budget by your government is price stability. Okay, stability means when there's no fluctuation. Okay, inflation. Now there are two situations in your economy, fine, inflation and deflation. Okay, inflation means महंगाई, right? Inflation means महंगाई and deflation means डिमांड बिल्कुल भी नहीं होना, लोगों के पास पैसा भी नहीं होना एंड डिमांड भी नहीं होना, राइट? नाउ गवर्नमेंट helps to control both of these situations, inflation also and deflation also. Now how will government control inflation? Inflation is a situation when there's lot of money in the market, due to which the prices are very high. Okay, so government will try to take back the money from the economy. It will take back the money from the economy, or it will sanction very less amount in the form of loans. Now what will government do? Government will give deficit budget policy. What do you mean by deficit budget policy? Deficit budget policy means when less money can be sanctioned in form of loan. Now in the budget, government will take this thing into consideration that inflation is going in our economy. So what do we have to do? We don't have to sanction lot of money in our economy. Okay, so government will follow deficit budget policy. On the other hand, if there is a situation of deflation, what will government do? Government will follow surplus budget policy, where lot of amount in form of loans will be sanctioned to the economy and deflation would be controlled. Moving on to the next point, balanced regional development. Okay, balanced regional development. Have you all heard about Baddi? It's a place in Himachal. It used to be, few years back, it used to be a very backward region. Now it's developed, mostly all good brands have opened their manufacturing units over there. Okay, why? Why did it happen? How did it happen? It happened because government followed a liberal tax policy over there. रिलैक्स्ड कर दी वहाँ पे गवर्नमेंट ने अपनी टैक्स पॉलिसीज़, टैक्स हॉलीडेज़ दी वहाँ पे. टैक्स हॉलीडेज़ मीन्स एग्जेम्पशन फ्रॉम द पेमेंट ऑफ tax, exemption from the payment of tax. So in any such backward regions, if government wants to develop such regions, government takes the liberal tax policy over there, ठीक है, and liberal tax policy is followed over there, and such regions are developed. Okay, next point is employment opportunities. Now what does government do? Government takes the money from the rich, okay, in the form of taxation. Now what will government do? Government will spend such amount of money in the public enterprises and will help to generate employment. And the second use that your government will do with such money which is collected in the form of taxation is that government will spend on many schemes such as Manrega, which are for your poor sections of society. Okay. Next point, the last point is economic growth and welfare. Okay. So in government budget, attention is paid to the all sectors of the economy. May it be agriculture sector, may it be industry sector, may it be service sector. Attention is paid to all the sectors of the economy. Okay. Policies are brought forward for agriculture sector as well, for industrial sector as well, and for service sector as well. So the government budget helps in the wholesome development of your economy. Okay. So that's all with today's lecture. We'll be carrying on with the next topic, that is components of government budget, tomorrow. Thank you.